So the April 1st update of 2020 in Minecraft added the library of Babel into Minecraft. I don't know if it's the exact library. I'm still working on this. This is part one to me reverse engineering how this works. And for this, first thing I wanted to do is figure out the names. So if you get the box of infinite books and you right click it, it'll spit out a book with a random name in it. And I wanted to figure out how this was named. So I went in and I did a bunch of testing and I took a lot of notes. Not all of these are correct. Some of these I have since figured out, but with these I was able to brute force a naming scheme. And this right here will tell you the names of any book. So if I go to a random coordinate, I will guess the book before I even open it. So if I go to random number between 1 and 10,000, just to prove this isn't like scripted or anything. So this is saying to go to negative 4609, so TP is 4609, and then do it again. Negative 5047. Okay. And if I place a block down right there, there's a few numbers you need to look at. So if I get a notepad window open, the name is split into 5 columns. So the first column is the chunk that you're in's x. So it'll be said right here in blank. So this is the chunk coordinate of the chunk. So the first number will be negative 289, then slash, and then the second one is negative 316, since this is the x and z. And then from here, the third number is 0, 1, 2, or 3, depending on which direction you're facing. So right here I have said if you placed it while facing south, it'll be 0. West is 1, north is 2, east is 3. So when I placed it, if I placed it against this block, I did it while facing west. And so looking at the rules, west is 1. So it'll be 1. And then for the fourth number, it depends on which direction you're facing. So since I did west, facing west is 1. The section 4 will be the inverse of in chunk z. So to explain this, if you go to like a corner, like an edge of a chunk, you can't grab the book. I'm not sure why. But if you go in 1, you can grab it. And so that's why it says 0 to 14. So if you look right here, the chunk, this is your coordinates relative to the chunk you're in now. So you can see I'm on 14z, 15z, 0, 1, 2. So take the number 1 through 14 and invert it. So right now it's 14. If you invert that, that'll be 1. And this spreadsheet I have open on my other monitor, I'll bring it over in a second, we'll say. So since I'm facing west, I need to invert the in chunk z. So if I take the z, which is 9, and I go to 9, the inverse is right underneath it. It's 6. So then the fourth number is going to be 6, and the final number is just the y coordinate of the block. So the looking at block is 1, so put that into 1. So it'll be 289, 316. Since it's west, it'll be 1. And since it's west, it'll also be the inverse of in chunk z. In chunk z is 9. The inverse of 9 is 6. So it'll be 6. And then since the y is 1, it'll be 1. So if I just make this window smaller, always on top, and I take this out, this will be negative 289 slash negative 316 slash 1 slash 6 slash 1. Negative 289, 316, 1, 6, 1. Feels nice when you're correct. If I go to some other random numbers, you can do the same thing. So if I take this, it's easier if you do north and west. So if I take the chunk x, which is 151 slash 216021, because that's the Z. Then since I'm facing north, since I'm facing north, it's going to be the n chunk x. So take the n chunk x, which is 6 for the second one, and north equals 2. And then it's still 1. So if I pull this back out, it'll be 151, 216021, 261. 151, 216021, 261. It works. Oh my god. This might be somewhere. I didn't do a ton of research beforehand on what is already known. I kind of just went in and did this myself. Here is the naming behavior. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. It's getting late, but either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow since I'll edit this. I'm gonna work on a simple JavaScript. You'll do this graphically, convert the coordinates and orientation and block whatnot into what it'll be for you. And the whole reason I want to do this is I want something like the Library of Babel website, where you can just input like a search and then it'll give you the in-game block coordinates. That's what I ultimately want to do. I'm probably not going to be able to do that. It's really difficult. But step 1 was to just reverse engineer how the names of the books work. And that's pretty successful to me. So that first one done.